Hello children, this is video lesson 18. The other day we had done some example problems of the before exercise 2.2. Some example problems which are quite important. We have done it. Now I am just going to do this problem. Let me see whether you will understand. If a state in triangle ABC, see I am doing one problem here. In triangle ABC, I'll write here. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. They have given us. I hope you are revising and working out the problems up till what we have done now. Be revising, otherwise it will be tough for you at the end. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. AD is equal to 5.7 centimeter. BD is 9.5 and EC is 6 centimeter. Find AE. Find AE. So such a type of problem is there now in the exercise. I'll be telling you, you have to do your exercise 2.2 today. Before that, no, I'm just going to do 2-3 sums from some other book, but it will help you to do sums from the exercise 2.2. 2.2. It will help you. Some problems I'll do from there. Now see, in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. They have given. So let us draw the figure now. ABC is the triangle there and DE is parallel to BC. In the other videos, I had told you that DE you can draw anywhere you want. At the top here or in the middle or anywhere you can draw, I had told you. Now I will write all the measurements given to us. AD is 5.7 and BD is 9.5. Okay, EC is 6. AD is 5.7, BD is 9.5, EC is 6. Find AE. Okay, see now this is nothing but Thales theorem we have to use here. So in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. They have given. So in such a problem, what you should do is, suppose of course this comes in MCQ, not much this, you have to just calculate at the side and do there. Now see, if DE is parallel to BC, it's given to us. We know that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. We should write the formula what we got from Thales theorem. So AD by BD is equal to AE by BC. We know it. EC. We know it. Okay. Next, we shall write the measurements. AD is 5.7. BD is 9.5 equal to AE. We don't know. So I am keeping it as AE only. EC is 6. So if you want AE, what you should do, there are two ratios like this. In that case, you have to just cross multiply and see, just cross multiply like this. So first you'll write like this, AE into 9.5 is equal to 6 into 5.7. Then you want AD, so keep that AE on one side, shift this 9.5 to the other side. You know all these things, but I'm just telling, that's all. So that if anybody does not know, they will try to remember it now onwards, because it is very, very important. Such a problem will come in MCQ. Now 5.7, 9.5 both are having only one decimal place, one place of decimal there sees. That's why you can just forget about the point there and you can cancel. So 19, it will cancel now. 19 or by 5, by this one also you can divide. I think 19 threes are, and 19 5s are. So 3s are, 5s are. And then this will be equal to 6 3s are 18, 18 by 5. Or you just divide that 18 by 5, 5 3s are 15 there and 3 remains. Put a point, add a 0. So 3.6 is the answer. So 3.6 centimeter is the answer of AE. So one sum, very easy sum using the Thales theorem, we have done it. Okay. So next one, the problem can be like this. So I'm just going to do here only the next one, say fourth one or something. Now listen, in the adjoining figure, again there is a figure there, XY is parallel to BC in the adjoining figure. So another figure you have to draw there, and in triangle ABC, XY is parallel to BC. So I'll just write here XY parallel to BC. Then AX is P minus 3. This is also a quite a important, I cannot say, but it has come 2 times in the public exam. 2P minus 2, and then AY by CY. AY by CY is given to us already. AY by CY is equal to 1 by 4. Find P is the question. So in triangle ABC, okay, XY is parallel to BC, then AX is given there as P minus 3, I have just already written there, and XB is 2P minus 2, and AY by CY, they have given the ratio there. Okay, now what we should do? We have to use our common sense. It's very, very easy. You may say AY, they have not given CY, nothing like that. AY by CY is 1 by 4 means you can you can understand AY is 1 and CY is 4. You can take like that. So now what you will do? You write the this one formula. Since XY is parallel to BC, see, since XY is parallel to BC, what will happen by Thales theorem? AX by XB is equal to AY by YC. Because I'm taking the ratio like that, because I have told you so many times, I mean in the other videos I had told you, you can take the ratio in this manner also. What is that? AX by AB. It depends upon the sum also. But you can take like this, you should know, that's all. AX by AB, AY by AC, and then XY by BC it will be. And then you can take even like this. AB by AX equal to AC by AY. You can take like that. Or you can also take like this. AB by BX equal to AC by CY. Whatever it is, I had told you what the way you have taken in, on one side, in the same manner you should take on the other side. That is the most important thing. Okay, now what happened is, you have got, of course I am using a paper where something is written, you may feel, but of course I have sheets here. Okay, now let's do this, this problem. So AY by CY is equal to 1 by 4. Now what you do, XY is parallel to BC, they have given us. So if XY is parallel to BC, then after drawing the triangle, you have seen in the other page I have drawn the triangle, and what we will write is AX by XB is equal to AY by YC, because it is nothing but Thales theorem. So now what they have given, I will write there, P minus 3 by 2P minus 2, it is equal to AY by YC. You know, they have already given us the ratio. What they have given, we'll just write there 1 by 4. Now once they give like this, what you should do, there is a single ratio. There is a single ratio here and here, no. So what you can do is, you can cross multiply. When single ratio is equal to single ratio, means what? One ratio equal to another ratio. Then in that case, you can cross multiply. So I am going to cross multiply now. Therefore, I will write 4 into, n2 means bracket, P minus 3 is equal to 1 into 2P minus 2. Now I'll just open the bracket. 4P minus 12 is equal to 2P minus 2. Then I'm just going to solve the value of, find the value of P. Okay. So find P, they have told in this sum. Only find P, that's all. So therefore what you will do, 4P minus 2P equal to, bring all p's on one side and then take the numbers on the other side. So what you get, 2p is equal to 10. Different sign, you know that you have to subtract the numbers, put the sign of the greater number, and then p is equal to 10 by 2, which is equal to 5. So anyway, you have found the value of p. There it goes. The problem is over here. Very, very easy sum. You should know these all sums because they can come for MCQ. Okay, children? So I may stop now because, yeah, it's already time for one video. Next video I will go now.